Okay guys, so there's been a lot of people in the comment section asking for some more Larry content, so that's exactly what you're getting today, as well as Big Betty. You'll see how it all ties in together. Either way, Larry is going to look absolutely insane, so let's go ahead and start off with a cold start. It's been like a month. Hopefully this thing will crank. Next up, we're gonna be swapping these 6-lug adapters for these 8-lug. I got both of these from Easy Wheel Accessories, I think the name is. I'll have a link to them in the description. The 6-lug adapters have been amazing. The wheels and tires from Chomper ride just as good on Larry as they do on it. So they're basically like they're not even there. They've been amazing. I've had no issues whatsoever. Now, when I put the Geolanders from the Duramax on with these, they rode like garbage. So I don't know if the Duramax's weight was just hiding how bad the Geolanders rode, or if these not having these bolts here maybe are unbalanced, unlike the 6-lug. So we'll definitely find out today. So if you're not familiar with these, they are a 2-piece design. So basically the thicker part of the adapter you bolt directly to your rotor. Your studs are going to stick out too far, so you're going to have to cut them down, and I've been seeing some people cut them while this is on. I would not recommend doing that. You're going to end up chopping up this, making that surface not flat. You want this as flat as possible so it mates up to this perfectly. On this 6-lug one, we do have 2 dowel pins, which I like. You have to line those up. The 8-lug ones do not have it for whatever reason. And then you put these all around, and you have adapters. It's actually laughable having these side by side because it shows how ridiculously wide the Versatire is. So 37 12 50 on a 9-inch wheel, 36 14 50 on a 14-inch wheel. That's crazy. That is so freaking wide. Like, my foot is 1/3 of the tire. How insanely wide is it going to be? I'm thinking absolutely ridiculous. Similar to the Duramax, maybe even more extreme, if I can pick these heavy son of a guns up and get them on there. First try. Oh my gosh, Larry. That is so freaking ridiculous. We're gonna have just a little tease right here. But even just looking at that, look how wimpy the back of this truck looks. Once you go wide, man, you cannot go back. I don't know if I'd advise this because it can get a little bit sketchy, but we got the adapters and 1.5-inch spacers so that it's equal with our front tires. But if you're gonna put a bunch of miles in your truck, maybe it's your daily, you might want to consider just getting wheels specifically for your truck, because, you know, there's a lot going on here. Something could go wrong. You put a bunch of miles and wear and tear on it. Quick comparison between the 22x12s and 35s versus the 22x9s and 37s. Definitely a much taller tire. Of course, it doesn't stick out as wide, but it's still a super aggressive inch or 2 outside the fender, which looks super good. Definitely gonna miss, you know, that wider stance from the front, but it's not tucked in too bad. I think it's gonna look really good. So let's go ahead and get those rears knocked out. All right, guys, well, there is the reveal for Big Betty on the 22s and 37s, and I think it looks really good. I definitely missed the 12 wide stance, but it's a nice change of pace, and I trimmed a little bit more on our front bumper, and now we can turn lock to lock. This thing is a dream to drive now. I also think you can feel the extra weight of these wheels and tires, believe it or not. But it's nice. These things are basically brand new, and I'm glad I'm gonna actually get to put them to use, and it's a nice change of pace on Big Betty, so I am digging it. You might be wondering, where the heck are you? Well, I don't know. I was driving looking for some cool places to do some B-roll, and I saw a for sale sign and a dirt road that led out to this awesome property that is for sale, and I could not resist. So we pulled out here. You already probably saw me coming up the hill. I was trying to actually get all the way up here. There's a really cool lookout. It's kind of similar to this, but up higher over there, but we're not gonna go because, as you see, there's freaking mud right there. Not only do I really not want to get stuck in Big Betty out here, which I don't think would happen in that little baby mud hole, I don't want to get this thing freaking dirty because I actually washed it really good for the first time in months. I neglect Big Betty, I'm not gonna lie, I do. But it's actually really clean right now, so I'm gonna try to keep it that way. So we're doing the reveal here. Y'all don't wanna hear me yap though. You saw the truck, it looks good. Climbed up the hill, no problem. Now we gotta turn her back around, go down this hill, and then over there, we gotta go back up the pretty steep hill. So let's go ahead and run that. And then it's gonna be time to check out Lair Bear, because that thing looks freaking insane. Out of all the setups we've had on Larry, I think it's safe to say this is the most outlandish by far. Probably going to be a pretty clean cut down the middle, whether you love or hate this. All I know is on Larry, it shows the true size of these 26 by 14s and 36 1450s. They are just absolutely ridiculous. The front of this truck looks so incredible. Front and rear is going to be my favorite. Dude, it looks so good poked out wide. I feel like the wheels are a little bit too big for Larry, in my opinion, but I definitely love the stance sticking out that far. Maybe some 24 14s, maybe even 22 14s on a Meteor tire might suit it better to me. But dude, it looks so good. And like I said, these just look freaking massive, because on the Duramax, that truck is so much bigger than Larry, body-wise. It kind of dwarfs the size of these things. It's my favorite angle. Oof. See them pipes, see them wides. Larry daggone, doing stuff to me. But for all y'all that have commented saying, where's the Larry content? I hope y'all are leaving a like and dropping a comment right now, because here it is, at least a little bit. And there's definitely some things we want to do here coming up soon. I know I said that a lot, but Larry does unfortunately get put on the back burner sometimes. There will always be Larry content. It's just not every single week, but there will always be Larry content of some kind. Dude, it looks so freaking good. Obviously, it's parked on a little bit of a hill. You can't tell. So the lean is a little exaggerated. I was going to go out and get some B-roll somewhere else, not here. But then I parked it right here and I was like, dude, it looks so freaking good. We got the golden hour coming in. It's just, had to film it. So the reveal is here. But hopefully you did enjoy this video with Larry and Big Betty, little combo wombo, which I am really enjoying the 37s on Big Betty. It's been a couple days making this video, so I've had like maybe a full week of driving Betty on the 37s, maybe like 4 days. I really want to get the setup from denim on Larry. I feel like that's going to look insane because, you know, we had the welds on there, but due to those tires being kind of clapped, it just didn't give us the look we were wanting for, whereas those, I think it will. I think I'll like those even better than this because they'll be out wide. Plus the freaking Thornbirds, oh my gosh. Kind of want to get adapters for everything. So if we wanted to put the Thornbirds on any of the other trucks, we're going to need more spacers. And if I want to put these wheels on any of the other trucks, we got to get adapters, but I only have to buy one set. But that's like, what, 300, 500 bucks for a set of 6-lug to 8-lug adapters. Drop a comment, let me know if you'd like to see these on Betty, maybe on Chomper, on denim. I mean, we could take, like, put them on anything. Matter of turning, different story. I feel like this video is probably on the longer side, so I'm gonna quit rambling, but definitely leave a like if you did enjoy. Leave a dislike if you did not enjoy. Comment down below, let me know either way. Subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification. And with that said, I'll see y'all in the next video.